What if the most profound connections we share aren't visible, but lie buried deep within our minds? Imagine a universal mental network, linking every human on Earth, past, present, and even future. This is not science fiction. It's psychology, philosophy, and mystery all rolled into one. Today, we're diving into one of Carl Jung's most fascinating and controversial ideas, the collective unconscious. Forget what you thought you knew about individuality. There is a hidden force, a psychological bedrock that unites us in ways that defy logic. And here's the kicker. It's not just an abstract theory. It affects your dreams, your instincts, and even the sense of déjà vu you get when walking into a place you've never been before. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand how your personal life is deeply, mysteriously, and profoundly linked to the rest of humanity. Let's start with a feeling we've all had. Déjà vu, that eerie sensation of I've been here before, even though you know you haven't. Or think of those strange dreams where ancient symbols, mythological figures, or epic stories play out, even though you've never studied them. Why do so many people across cultures dream of falling, flying, floods, and shadows? Why do children naturally fear the dark or snakes, even if they've never encountered them? Carl Jung believed it's because our minds are not isolated. They carry echoes of humanity's shared past. Picture it like this. Your personal mind is the topsoil, shaped by your upbringing, your culture, and your memories. But beneath that, Jung said, lies a deeper layer, a kind of bedrock shared by all people, a collective unconscious. This collective unconscious is filled with archetypes, universal patterns, symbols, and themes that shape our stories, our art, and even our behaviors. It's like humanity has been writing one long story, and Carl Gustav Jung, a Swiss psychiatrist and former close collaborator of Sigmund Freud, made a daring claim. Freud believed our unconscious was mainly personal, repressed memories, forbidden desires, hidden conflicts, but Jung said no. It's bigger than that. He argued that beneath our personal unconscious is a shared reservoir of human experience. Think of it as the cloud storage of the human psyche. Each of us downloads fragments from it, shaping our perceptions of the world. Jung pointed to recurring myths and symbols as proof. Why do so many cultures, separated by thousands of miles and with no contact, tell stories of a great flood? Why do heroes across time, whether it's Hercules, King Arthur, or even today's Marvel superheroes, share strikingly similar journeys? It's because these stories emerge from archetypes. The hero, the mother, the shadow, the trickster, the wise old man. These archetypes aren't invented, they are discovered, over and over again, in the minds of different people. Now, you might be thinking, okay, cool theory, but is there any real evidence? Let's look around. Take mythology. Ancient Egyptians, Mayans, and Hindus all had sun gods. Ra, Kanish, Ahau, Surya. These civilizations had no contact, yet their myths echo each other. Take dreams. People from different cultures report eerily similar dream motifs: being chased, losing teeth, facing overwhelming floods. Take art. Why did Picasso's abstract forms echo African tribal masks he'd never studied in depth? Why does modern digital art often replicate ancient patterns? And then, consider something closer to home: viral memes. Why do some jokes, images, or videos explode across the entire globe in days, as if they were waiting in our collective mind to be unlocked? It's almost as if our minds are tuned to the same frequency, resonating with the same underlying archetypes. Even neuroscience hints at shared mental patterns. Studies show humans are wired with universal emotional responses, like facial recognition of joy, fear, or disgust across all cultures. So while science hasn't fully proven Jung's theory, the patterns we see in myths, art, and psychology strongly suggest something deeper than coincidence. So the big question is, what do we do with this knowledge? If the collective unconscious is real, how can we access it? Jung believed that dreams, myths, art, and active imagination were doorways. When you dream of a shadowy figure chasing you, it's not just random. It's an encounter with the shadow archetype, the repressed parts of yourself. When you're inspired by a story of a hero overcoming the odds, You're resonating with the hero archetype, a pattern within all of us that seeks growth and transformation. Even meditation, creative expression, or deep reflection can connect us to this universal well. And why does this matter? Because it can make you more empathetic. When you realize the person across from you shares the same psychological roots, you see them differently. Their struggles, fears, and dreams aren't alien. They're deeply human, deeply familiar. It can also fuel your creativity. Many great artists, musicians, and writers described feeling like their best ideas came from somewhere else. Maybe they were tapping into that deeper pool we all share. By understanding the collective unconscious, you're not just exploring psychology, you're unlocking tools for personal growth, empathy, and creativity. Now, let's look forward. Technology is connecting us more than ever. Social media spreads ideas instantly. AI, like the one generating this very script, mirrors collective human knowledge. Are we witnessing the next stage of the collective unconscious? An evolution where our shared mind becomes visible, digital, and global. What happens when billions of people connect their thoughts, feelings, and archetypes in real time? Could this bring greater unity, understanding, and maybe even solutions to global challenges? Or could it amplify our shadows, the collective fears, anxieties, and destructive impulses we all share? The future of our shared mind depends on how we use it. But one thing is clear, the collective unconscious isn't going away. It's evolving with us. So let's return to the question we began with. What if the most profound connections you share aren't visible, but lie buried deep within your mind? Carl Jung believed we are threads in one vast tapestry of human experience. Your dreams, your fears, your instincts, they're not just yours. They're echoes of everyone who has ever lived. And that means you are never truly alone. Before we wrap up, if this journey into the collective unconscious has opened your mind, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button to support the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment below. I want to know, have you ever had a dream, a coincidence, or a strange feeling that made you think you were connected to something bigger than yourself? Share your story, because chances are others here have felt the same thing, and who knows, you might find out that your experience isn't just yours, but part of our shared human journey. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and remember, within you lives the mind of humanity itself.